Good evening, everyone, and welcome, and thank you for having me. I'm going to start tonight by telling you something that you already know. Winston-Salem is a championship city. It really took off about 100 years ago when Mr. Reynolds rode into town. When he got to town, one of the first things he did was to buy out Mr. Haynes. And together the two of them turned around and proceeded to put Winston on the globe. They certainly did. When I was a young Navy sailor, I smoked Camel cigarettes that I bought in a market in Singapore down by the wharf. And I wore my lucky skivvies out in town that I bought at the exchange in Yokosuka, Japan. Both made right here in Winston-Salem. That always made me homesick, and I could close my eyes and smell the tobacco. Those were glorious times for Winston. But Mr. Reynolds and Mr. Haynes have long since had their jerseys retired. Wachovia is gone. Piedmont Airlines is gone. The All-Star lineup is no more. And these changes have led to some hard times for many of us here in the Triad. No family among us went without feeling the pressure of the slow economy. But we did not despair, and we did not give up, because we also felt something else. We felt the pride in the knowledge that we were not down for the count, that we would not go quietly into the night because of the first sign of a few lean years. We would stick at it like we had tar on our heels, and we knew that we had not yet even begun to fight. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen. And now here we are, Winston-Salem, on the back side of the lean times. We're rebuilding and preparing for an even stronger and an even greater next 100 years than the last 100, because the best is always yet to come. So let's talk for a second about what we're doing to rebuild. First of all, you've got to trust the process. Always trust the process. Second of all, it is us, the fine people of Winston-Salem, that are the lifeblood of this entire operation. So we've got to stick to our fundamentals. And for us, historically, those fundamentals have been love, hard work, creativity, and dedication. After that, we've got to write a whole new playbook, because the old ways are dead and they're not coming back. And many a great civilization through history has fallen because they did not pivot when it was time to pivot. So let's take a look around together and see what way the winds of change are blowing. Let's find out what is the way of the future, so that way we can get out ahead of it. We can embrace it, and we can make it our own. I'm here to tell you that the way of the future that's coming our way is green business. Green business is simply the business of earth-friendly industry. It is becoming more profitable every single day for business leaders, either corporate bigwigs or small-time entrepreneurs, to consider not only their bottom line, but their societal and their environmental impact as well. This business model is gaining momentum, and it's sweeping aside more traditional business models the world over. Sweden is a great example. Sweden has been so successful at their new waste management business model that they're charging their neighboring countries a fee to import their waste, because Sweden's waste does not fill the capacity for energy production capabilities. Another great example is Germany. Germany has some of the least direct sunlight of any industrialized nation, but they're a global leader in solar energy production. Now, we here in North Carolina have started in this direction, down east with anaerobic digestion. This is a great way to integrate smart, new methods and ideas into our existing livelihoods and cultures and infrastructure, because there's no need to start from scratch. But that's merely a drop in the bucket. We could talk about so much more. We could talk about factories outside our cities that take our waste and make energy to sell back to the municipalities and raw goods to put back into the economy, while reducing the landfill to a tiny fraction. We could talk about solar farms, wind farms, tidal energy. We could even talk about urban skyrise agriculture. No matter what we talk about, Winston is uniquely poised to be the leader of this new movement because of our historical role as North Carolina's industrial hub. These are industries that, quite frankly, bring thousands of skilled jobs and thousands more unskilled jobs to the communities that they serve. These are good paying jobs that local working age men and women can rely on and take pride in and teach their children about. This is smart business. We've all heard the arguments for climate change. What we're talking about here tonight is Winston-Salem being the thriving center of the solutions. And it's right up our alley. We can save the planet while we save ourselves. We can be a global leader, an industrial powerhouse, and a thriving city on the hill once again. We North Carolinians are a people of first flights, a people of sit-ins and stand-ups and leadership in the face of all adversity, a people of innovation, a people of high water marks and of higher aspirations. So let's go forward from here tonight and shake Rip Van Winkle awake with tremors of such magnitude that the whole world will gaze in amazement. Thank you.